Hello, Ms. Sanchez. My name is Shree Hart. I'm with the county with the Child Welfare Services. Thank you for having me in your home today.
Well, sure, I still don't understand what's going on, but hopefully you can help me out in knowing what's happening.
Yeah, okay. First, I'll explain my role a little bit to help you understand what the situation is. I'm here to help you if you have any questions or concerns and help you along with the process in getting your children back. And if you had any questions or any other concerns to let me know. And I just want to start off just getting to know you a little bit more and your situation.
Well, I'm a single mom and I have my 2 children. They were taken away from me because I got pulled over, and the officer gave me a DUI because I have a slightly high blood alcohol content, and he said that I wasn't making sure that my children were safe in the car, which I'm pretty sure I had the seatbelts on, and definitely wasn't too far. It was just a really quick in and out, get it back home kind of situation. I wasn't swerving, I wasn't doing anything crazy, but yeah, so my kids are now taken away, and I don't know what's going on, and I'm having issues with figuring out how I can get them back.
Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but your children are taken away because you were pulled over by the cops and you had a high blood alcohol content level, so you received a DUI, and then that's when you got your children taken away.
Yes,
is that correct?
That's about what happened.
Okay. And you said you were unsure as to what to do now?
Yeah, I'm definitely confused about this process right now. To tell you the truth, I'm just a little bit agitated because it's new to me. I've never had been in this situation, and I always had my kids with me. And it's adding on the stress that it's already here. I mean, like, I have to work all the time, and then now I have to, like, talk to you guys about trying to get my kids back, and I don't know where I can find the time to get everything done. And the court is ordering me to do a whole array of stuff that I'm not sure how I'm going to get that done and still be able to work.
So it sounds like you're feeling very overwhelmed right now and frustrated with this whole situation. It's totally understandable. Anyone in this situation would be feeling overwhelmed. It's a lot to take in at once, but that's why I'm here to help work through what you need to do and how to help you in getting your children back. So, do you know what your requirements are and the steps to getting your children back?
I know for sure that I had to take some parenting classes, some substance abuse classes, and a couple of other things. I'm pretty sure. I'm just too stressed out to really think about it right now. But I want my kids back, so I'm going to try to go through everything.
Okay. So it sounds like you care about your kids a lot. You'll do whatever you need to get them back. What's one of the priority things that you think that you'd be able to do out of all your requirements? Something that you can start on?
Definitely would. I believe that I could start on the substance abuse one. I really didn't think I was that drunk when I was driving. I never really had an issue in the past with it. It was just I had no time to get anything done. And it was a quick trip to the store to get the essentials for my children, and I, of course, I wasn't going to leave them at home by themselves because they were relatively young, and it's dangerous. And I guess I just thought that it would be quick, we'll get in and out, and I'll take them back. But I never really had an issue with substance abuse, so that was a little confusing to me, but it's definitely tough because I also have to work, so I don't know exactly how I'm going to get everything set up.
Yeah. That's good to hear. It sounds like you're very motivated in getting your children back. Do you have any additional support system, someone that can help you when going through all these steps?
Right now, I'm with my sister. We're both kind of sharing the responsibility. When I'm working, she's watching the kids, and when she's working, I'm kind of watching the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it definitely, she's one of the greatest supports I have right now. Um, it's just that at the time she wasn't available, so I had to take the kids with me.
Okay. So it sounds that she's a great support for you, and you guys are there for each other. That's great to have that support, especially in hardships that you've been going through. And okay, well, that's why I'm here to help you get started with this process, and help you along with your goals. So, where do you think you would be able to start in order to reach your goals? What do you think your first step would be?
I think the easiest one will probably be attaining the safety seats.
Mm-hmm.
However, I also had to pay a fine for my DUI, and all that's money, and obviously then I have to work to make the money. However, I still need to attend these classes for parenting and substance abuse. But if I attend those classes, it's going to be hard for me to make the money to support myself and buy those essential things I need.
Okay. Is there a way that you can prioritize which you would want to do first?
I guess the main thing I can try to tackle will be traffic school because I heard it's pretty easy and you can just do it online. I think I just want to start off there, try to get the DUI and traffic school all out of the way so that I can move myself around to get to classes and get to my job.
Okay, that sounds like a great first step. Can you tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you don't think you'll be able to obtain this goal at all, and 10 being that can work through it and take your traffic school and get everything done in that field? Where would you rate yourself?
I'll have to say 4.
A 4. Okay. What does a 4 mean to you? Can you explain further about that?
4 basically means that I'll try to get it done. However, it's going to be difficult because you need money to pay for traffic school and you need money to pay for the fee, the fine on the DUI, and you need money to basically get the child safety seats. However, it's difficult to make the money if I can't get to work to make the money.
Okay. So, what would you say being where you would be at if you were more at a 6? Out of a 6, maybe a 7? What would you need to do to be at a 6 or a 7?
Definitely will need transportation so that they can get me to work so I can make money to pay off my DUI and pay off traffic school and everything so that way the money is coming from somewhere. So definitely one thing that can help me will be having the right form of transportation.
Okay. Do you have any other way of transporting to work? Do you have someone that can give you rides, or maybe taking the bus, or any family members that could help you and transporting you to where you need to go?
The thing is that I could ask my sister to take me, but she'll be probably watching the kids if I'm going to be going to work. I could do public transportation, but then that way I will have to find the time to navigate through all those bus routes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just going to be difficult. I don't know exactly how to get started with that because I never had to take the bus. Because we usually driven each other mainly, or I driven myself.
Okay. So you need more help with navigating around bus routes?
Yes.
Okay. If you had that extra support, do you think you'd be able to make it to all your appointments wherever you need to go through the bus after you
I'm not sure about everything that I need to do, but definitely if I am able to get the right form of transportation to get to places, I'll attempt to get to as much as I possibly can.
Okay, so can you think of a time when you didn't have a vehicle and how you were able to transport yourself from place to place?
Yeah, definitely one thing that was able to do was that I was able to get help from the local services around me, like the church and everything, and they did shuttle rides,
Mm-hmm.
and I utilized that to pick up my children and take them to daycare. So that was helpful, and I was able to get to work by just after making sure that they are taken care of, getting carpool for other employees to get to work.
Okay, that sounds like a really great support. Do you think you'd be able to do that again and to get those services?
I'll try to see if I can contact them and figure out how I can get there. And I think I probably can make something work out. I'm not really sure, but I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah. So it sounds like that would be a great way in helping you to meet your first goal and to be able to get to work to pay for your fines. Okay. So it sounds like this has been a very stressful time for you. Can you tell me some ways that you've been able to cope with the stress?
Uh, it is a difficult time since my kids aren't with me and everything. I have been dealing with it by really actually using my sister's children as a constant like motivation to get back my own children. That their laughter, playing with them, and just being there with them really reminds me of how much I miss my kids and how much I want them back. So I guess just I kind of use them as like a substitute for the time being.
Okay. It sounds great that you're still able to stay strong and then be there for your sister's kids, and that's helping you in getting through this. Um, what do you think you would say to your children if they were here right now with you?
I'll definitely tell them that I miss them. That I'm going to do whatever I can to try and get them back. That they are very important to me. Um, yeah, I probably wanted to know that things are going to change. That uh, even though what happened has already happened, that I would have better judgment next time. That there's no way or shape or form that I made the decision to take it away. That they were just taken away from me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I noticed that you said that you would tell them that things would be different. Can you explain more about what you mean by that? What would be different with them being back?
Well, definitely, I'll make sure that I keep my priorities straight. You know, maybe just try to quit drinking altogether so that the same situation can happen again. I'll probably make sure that my kids are well taken care of. Probably try to utilize more resources to take care of my kids in case my sister is busy,
Mm-hmm.
so that they are well taken care of.
Okay, that sounds like great goals. Can you think of ways in which you can start those goals for when they do come back? Things that you can do?
Not really. I've been too busy trying to work and trying to be a mom that I really ain't able to reach out and figure out exactly how I'm gonna go about getting those things for my kids.
Okay, so that's something that we can do and help you with the resources and maybe possibly um, with transportation or help setting up with your church? Because that sounded like it was a great support for you, and they kind of get things rolling back to the way they were before. And I noticed that you said you also needed to take parenting classes. Do you think that's something that you'd be able to do?
I think that it might be overwhelming to work and do the whole traffic school and everything, and then still do parenting classes and everything. I think that's too much. I think I would rather focus on one thing, get it done first, and then work on the next step.
Okay, that sounds like a very good plan and help keep it in line. So you wanted to start with the DUI classes in traffic school and then move on to parenting classes?
Yes, I would like to pay off my fee for my DUI and then work on traffic school. And then from there, when I get back my own source of transportation, be able to attend those classes.
Okay, that sounds like a great planning to start that. Do you think that's an attainable goal for you to finish the traffic school?
Yeah, I think that I heard about online traffic schools.
Mm-hmm.
I might attempt to do it so that that way it won't really require me to go anywhere. And then I'll also try to keep up with, try to get some of my coworkers to carpool with me to work.
Okay, that sounds like a great plan and that you're really motivated to get through these steps in order to get your children back. So I would like to ask you to picture the future and how you would want things to be and what you see differently once you get your children back.
I think one of the major things was that I was too reliant on my sister as childcare. I probably would want to figure out a better form of childcare for my children while I'm busy or when I need some downtime. For certain that I really want to work on my real estate career and try to get out of my waitress job because I think that that's truly something that will, in the long run, help me get the time I want to spend with my family and still make a decent living. For sure, I kind of want them to be able to spend time with me and not having to stress out too much about having to pay rent and make a decision on whether I want to spend time with my kids or work.
Okay, that sounds like a great future that you have planned out. Can you think of specific goals in order for you to reach that future goal of yours?
I think I'll probably try to do like we said, first getting them back, of course, and then most likely finding the proper childcare is the next thing, so that I have time to pursue my real estate career with that extra time, and then gradually phase out of the waitressing job.
Okay. Do you know what child support care that you would be able to put them in?
Not really. I don't really know much about it right now. I'm kind of too stressed out about trying to handle what I have to do myself.
Yeah, it is a very stressful time. Anyone would be overwhelmed in this situation. I heard that you mentioned earlier that your church does childcare and also transportation. Is that correct?
They're willing to basically pick up the kids, and then they usually take them over to like youth services, like youth ministers are there to help them and everything, and then there's a daycare there for the younger ones, and yeah, they'll take it there and take them back. However, transportation I'll have to figure out myself.
Okay. Do you think that would be something that would be beneficial, that you're willing to take them for that daycare?
Yeah, The difficult part of it is that it's like you have to actually be a member of the church and have to go to services and everything. Go to service. Just I don't really think I have much time for that, which is why I had to stop doing it. But I think if possible, if I can manage it, I will try.
Okay, that seems like a great goal. And to start and to help have that additional support to help you along with raising your children, because I know you're a single mother and it must be very difficult to do everything on your own. So it's really nice to have those additional support systems. Okay, so I'm just going to summarize a few things that we've talked about today. You said that you were going to start with your DUI and traffic classes first, and you wanted to prioritize and do one thing at a time, not to feel overwhelmed. And then you've also mentioned on transportation that we would work together on figuring out all the bus routes and things that you need to do in order to take the bus to go to your appointments and to work. And you also, we talked about and we also talked about your different support systems. I know that you mentioned how your sister is a great support for you and to be around her children to help get you through this difficult time. And also you mentioned how the church can be a support system for you in helping when you get your children back and to use that resource for daycare. And is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, for about all that we talked about, do those seem like attainable goals for you? You're able to reach them?
Sounds like it's a good place to start. Yeah, definitely something that I think I can go ahead and get on top of and see what I can do. Doesn't seem like too much, and I think we can get some of that stuff done.
Okay. It sounds like you have great attitude. You're willing to do all the steps required in order to get your children back. So I'm just going to go in the other room if that's okay with you and take a look at all my notes and we can close up the session. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that sounds fine, honey.
Okay, thank you.